Hello everybody and welcome back to When the Night Comes. So we are back with When the Night Comes. I am so excited to pick up where we left off. I'm pretty sure we are like very close to the end of this series. So I am excited. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it. I should also mention, guys, that for whatever reason my throat has been like kind of dry, kind of sore-ish. It's kind of been going in cycles. It's been strange. So, like, for about, 2 weeks, I think, in April, I kind of had, a sore throat-ish thingy, and then it, went away, and it was gone for a while, and now it's, back again, so I'm probably going to be drinking, a ton of water. My voice might break, and I do apologize if that happens. So, we left off basically trying to figure out if this guy had actually, committed the murder or not, and spoiler alert, he's probably the murderer. I don't know for certain. Yeah. Well, apparently, he appears to have taken a liking to you. It's only fair for you to put a face to the name, I suppose. He stares down in his hand, once again twisting his wedding band. His expression is neutral when he meets my gaze, but in a split second, his disposition shifts to the stiff formality I'm so used to in dealing with figures of authority. I gather that our conversation about his dearly departed is over. What happened tonight could have been prevented. It's unacceptable that we were so aware of the looming threat, and yet we let our guard down and lost another life. This cannot happen again. I nod, agreeing wholeheartedly. Well, then why didn't you cancel the festival? You don't make sense, Harry Styles. I cannot shake this feeling that, yes, this could have been prevented if it weren't for the festival. The festival he was so adamant about and went ahead despite others' clear apprehension, including August. So, you are the one that's doing all this, Harry. Come on. This is an Otome game. There's no way that you're not the murderer. There's no way that this man isn't, secretly some kind of monster. I'm sorry. He has to be the murderer. Did you speak to the twins as I requested? I did, as I'm sure you expected. I didn't get much out of them. A quiet hum, which I think is an indifferent agreement, and Harry sighs heavily. They are rather adept at both lying and sheer avoidance. I'm interested in speaking to the brother alone, though. There's something off about him, he just didn't want to be there. I also came across a letter outside the building, one that was addressed to him. The language looked demonic. Harry nods, indifferent, and I wonder if he even heard me. He clears his throat and flicks his eyes to the side as though he has no interest in humoring me any longer. There's nothing more you can do here until we've identified the victim. Get some rest, it's late. You're dismissed, Hunter Swiggity. Although I'm used to being addressed in such a manner, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't perplexed by the shift in his demeanor. I chalk it down to grief, just like he said, but I can't help but feel like maybe I've disappointed him somehow. I turn and I quietly leave. Snow is still falling as I step outside, and though the hour is late, there's certainly no peaceful quiet in Lunaris tonight. The streets outside of headquarters are bustling with hunters, enforcers, and everything in between. I keep my head down as I make my way towards the wolf. I fall into a trance as I replay my conversation with Harry over and over, trying to pinpoint the exact moment that made him change his attitude so drastically. I'm smacked back to reality when I bump into something cold and hard. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, that was inappropriate. Finding a pair of familiar golden eyes staring back at me when I look up. It's the Wolfman? Nope, it's the guy that I went on a date with. Hello. Swiggity. Distracted, are we? I step back, brushing down the front of my coat. I can see that his lips are on the cusp of curling to the side in a vaguely amused smirk. You could say that. It's been a long night. He offers me a sympathetic look, shoving his hands firmly into his coat pockets as a duo of enforcers pass by. They make a point to glare at him, and by proxy, at me for being near him. Finn dutifully avoids their gazes like a man who has had centuries to perfect feigning indifference to the way people like me treat him and his kind. I can imagine. I'm just glad to see that you're okay. I was worried for you when you ran off back there. Oh yes, that. With the flare of adrenaline that the hunt had granted me, I had foolishly almost forgotten about the stolen promise of his cool lips against mine. Now it feels like a dream as I stand on the snow-covered street, but Finn is all too real. I clear my throat, distracted by the thought of it. Yes, I'm terribly sorry we were so rudely interrupted. He laughs, and the sight of his wide, toothy smile is enough to make me forget my troubles, even if just for a fleeting moment. Somehow Finn always serves as a good distraction. Ah, yes, nothing like a good murder to ruin such a moment, You know, they'll have you head for treason if they hear you joking about such things. Regardless, I really am happy that you're safe, Sweetie. I had fun with you. I shrug and smile aloofly. I should hope that you did. It would be hard not to. He turns to check that the street is now clear, turning back to me with a serious look. I have my clan patrolling the woods. I'll ensure they're out until dawn searching if necessary. Anything we can do to help find whoever is doing this. I'm grateful for the assistance, and I certainly can't say I've ever had a clan of vampires as allies before. I'm optimistic that their help will be of great value to us. That's very kind. After an indecipherable pause, Finn's expression drifts somewhere far away. You know, I was out there just now. I picked up a scent, something familiar. The vampire girl that we killed! Oh no! Oh guys, I might have screwed us on this route. I'm so sorry. Familiar how? I didn't get to hang around and there were too many forces, but the blood on that stone at the scene of Hunter Lane's death. I know about him, Finn. I spoke to Harry just now. Wait, what? So he knows... Oh, so he knows that the person that died, the person that's been talking to us, is Harry's husband. And how did that go? Not great. He's in mourning and I don't think he's in the right mind to be making decisions. That's a bold way to speak if you're the Lieutenant General, but I don't doubt your instincts. Then a pause. I've lost loved ones and it's never easy. The mind needs time to heal after such trauma, and all Harry is doing is delaying his grief. Eventually he throws me a half-hearted smile, but I sense something pitiful rather than friendly. I suspect my frustration with my current predicament is glaringly obvious without him having to read my thoughts. I'm sorry that you've been kept so in the dark. I sense that you're frustrated, and I don't blame you. As much as I may not agree with certain information being withheld, it's truly for your safety. It's funny because everyone keeps saying such things, but it certainly doesn't feel like anything other than sheer avoidance. He removes a hand from his pocket, running long fingers through his hair with a knowing exhale. Yes, well, I cannot excuse anyone else's behavior, but I can apologize for my own. Come by the catacombs when you get the chance. I have some things that we can discuss that may help. Though spending some time underground in a tomb sounds less than appealing, Finn doesn't look like the type of man who lives in squalor. Plus, any information is valued, and Finn has lived here long enough to know the ins and outs of this strange little town. Thank you, I'll take you up on that as soon as I can. He tips his head, encouraging me to follow him towards the wolf, I assume. Come on, I'll walk you home. I don't require an escort, you know. Everyone seems so set on ensuring I'm safe, but you all seem to be forgetting that I was brought here to save the day. Supposedly. Yeah, honestly. Well, I'm well aware that you require no assistance, but just think about the hunters that were killed. They were of your caliber, your rank. The best of the best, as the darling enforcers love to say. Listen, the thought of you ending up like them is not a pleasant one, Swiggity. We may not have known each other for very long, but we don't want to see you get hurt. I'm certainly grown quite fond of you. Very well, but no coddling, understand? Yes, General. He laughs again when he catches the sight of the dramatic roll of my eyes, sidestepping with startling grace to avoid the elbow that I launched toward his ribcage. We walk quietly through the streets, the cobblestones glistening with frost. The moon is full and hangs low in the sky, as it always seems to here in Lunaris, and Finn exhales sharply to break the silence. I glance at him, too tired to ask him of any of the hundreds of questions that run through my mind. I think he knows somehow, for he too seems to have something on the tip of his tongue. We stop outside the wolf, the lantern that hangs above the door dark thanks to the late hour. I glance up at the now familiar sign, a scrappy-looking white wolf howling on a full moon, and I laugh. Okay, what's funny? You're all masters of being painfully cryptic, and yet I feel at home. But I shouldn't trust a single bloody one of you, should I? That's for you to decide. Now tell me, Hunter, what does that tricky little gut of yours tell you about all of this, about us? What do you feel? I feel like we should talk. Hell yeah! Please. Wait. So the festival. I was expecting some brilliant insight into the investigation, but I'm more than happy they didn't discuss our date. A date, was it? He feigns offense, clutching his chest where I know his heart does not beat. My smile widens at the ridiculousness of the gesture. Swiggity, I cannot believe that you would discuss our evening together as anything other than a date, especially after you seduced me so beautifully. This man! Oh, he's ridiculous and I love it. Okay, I seduced you, did I? If I recall correctly, Finnegan, you were the one who took my hand, who leaned in. It takes two to tango, as they say. I'm just teasing, though. I do not take offense if you didn't see it as such. I had a good time regardless. I was rather upset our night together ended so abruptly, though. But duty calls, right? Exactly, and I should probably be doing many other things other than talking to strange vampires in the snow at this early hour. Yes, like sleeping. And yet here you stay. Here I stay. Yes, and so we're just basically like, he's so high, I should head inside. You sound positively enthused. The sheets are scratchy, I'm just psyching myself up. That's fair. You're quite lovely, you know. Why won't you guys kiss? Why is there all this sexual tension? Y'all are adults. Sweet dreams. And then he doesn't... He pushes away from the wall. We don't even get a kiss goodbye. This is the suckiest first date. First of all, somebody was murdered here. And then we're like standing out here for like 10 minutes just being like, I should go inside. I'm reminded of like, you know, the Vine where it's like, I really can't see, baby, it's cold outside. I have to go, baby, it's cold outside. Like, if you guys haven't seen that Vine, I do apologize. Rip Vine forever. I literally spent like an hour yesterday just watching Vine videos in the background while I was doing other kind of work. Baby, it's cold outside. Yeah. Ooh, this is very, like, godlike music. So, we woke up, and, Alcar is here. Alcar looks a mess. He doesn't look good. Hunter, I need to speak with you. What's wrong? Oh, God, he's bleeding. Oh, no. Alcar, no, what happened? Alcar is holding a hunter's sash in his hand, or what's left of it. The thing is torn to a starry state, its original color almost indistinguishable under the grime. Carefully reach out to take it from him. Closer inspection, he looks down. It doesn't belong to the hunter that was killed last night. It doesn't belong to any of them. It's not right, the smell. Huh. Then who does it belong to? I'm skipping some of the pros. I'm sorry. Like, for one, my throat can't take it. For another, we'd be here all day. I tried, but I couldn't tell. I searched all night with the clown, but we came up short. I have to be careful. I can't be seen with such things. They'll hurt me again. Oh, baby. I'm not gonna let them hurt you. I'm not gonna flirt with him because I really want to get Finn and the other guy, the pretty wizard man. I love him. I'm not gonna let them hurt you, Alcar. Yeah, I'll pray for you. Are we talking about you and your issues here? I don't have an issue. Well, I'm unlikely to have one if you keep mum about where you found that fabric scrap, which I'm sure you will, yes? Asking me to lie to my superiors already? What are we? But I spoke in jest. Sure, I'll gamble on it. I love gambling. There are worse odds to bet on. He leans closer suddenly, lowering his voice despite the empty tavern. I don't know how much or how little you've decided to trust the powder wig pumps in that workplace of yours, and I said all that about not trusting anyone, I know. But just listen to me this once. Take that to Ezra, not to your superior. I don't know if I can give it to him. Let me see here. Okay, so we're gonna go to Ezra. Yeah, Ezra is the other one. I want to end up with Ezra and Finnegan. I'm pretty sure that they are like one of the polyamorous routes that you can get. So I'm gonna flirt with both Finn and Ezra. See if I can't make them happy. You know, just throw a little charm their way. Okay. Swiggity, I'm so relieved to see that you're alright. So there's a cat in here. I'm ignoring the pros, I'm sorry. I've heard that you had to depart the festival quite abruptly. We were all worried for you. I did, unfortunately. Well, I do hope you've had enough rest. You look ever so tired, not that I'm surprised after an inevitably late evening. Would you like some tea? I actually need your help with something quite urgent. You do? What is it? Okay, so, the cat does not like the fabric. Where exactly did you get that? Alcar found it in the woods last night. He told me to bring it to you and only you. Ezra, are you okay? This is bad. This puts us all in danger. Danger? I don't understand. It's just a satch. I simply hoped you could identify who it belonged to. You're aware of who its owner is, I assume, based on your reaction? I have an inkling, yes. May I? Okay. Are you sure? I'm as sure as I'll ever be. So he's examining it, okay. Using magic. He's pretty great. God, he is beautiful. I love all the up close. I love all the up close. Like, there's so much detail in here, but it's also just really, really pretty. Like, everything in this game is so pretty. I had a feeling, but Ezra, work with me here. I need you to be honest. He looks scared, made me even a little upset. This is bigger than me, but I cannot, in good conscience, keep this from you. Arya Walker. Aya Walker. The sash belongs to a girl named Aya Walker. And who exactly is Aya Walker? Yeah, I've never met this woman before. I'm confused. I really shouldn't. I would hate for any harm to come to you. Harm? Who would harm me over something as insignificant as a name? I'll protect you. Flirt. Ezra, it's okay. I'll never let anything happen to you. I worry more about you. I know that sounds foolish, but I care for you. I will not be responsible for you getting hurt. Oh, we're cuddling? Damn! Okay, so Finn is just like, hey, baby. Like, he pins us up against the wall and he's like, hey, I'm cool. Good night. You know, like, runs his finger underneath your chin and then, like, he walks away. But Ezra is just like, hugs. I thank you. I needed that, apparently. Aw. Anytime. Aya, she was a general. A really lovely girl and relatively new in town after being transferred. She was arrested quite suddenly and no one outside of the enforcers know why. Hunters. Okay, so that's weird. So what did she do? So what did this girl do? Who's her enforcer? Gus. Ah, crap. Oh no, we gotta go talk to Gus about, like, why this girl got fired and kicked out of the town and thrown in a dungeon. Only an interim, though. While her transfer was processed, her and Piper hit it off quickly, but she was gone before she had a chance to thrive. Where are you going? I'm going to clear my head before... I don't know. Tell me, Ezra, why are you so afraid? Because I'm scared to learn the truth. I've only ever been looking for somewhere to settle, somewhere quiet and away from the things that gave me nightmares. I found that here. I found love, a family, and yet nothing lasts forever. Everything crumbles eventually. That's why I'm afraid. I just want a normal life. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, sweetie. It's okay. It's Harry. Harry's the problem. We all know. I am sticking with Harry being the problem. And I gather that associating yourself with creatures doesn't grant you very much peace. It does not. People are dying, being thrown in dungeons. I've got your back, Ezra, just as long as you have mine. I thank you. Just stay safe. We need you. Okay. So we are leaving, and it is cold. Omen is here. Is something wrong, Omen? Omen takes half a step back. It's alright, I was just surprised to see you is all.
Oh, I've been hiding. Things seem to be tense right now.
Oh my god, my sore throat and then this voice. I'm gonna do it, y'all. Hardcore mode. But what of you? You seem to be in a hurry. Is something wrong?
I'm looking for someone. She's probably not in there then. I should get going. It's nice to see you again.
Reach out and grab his wrist. Wait and instantly regret it. What? Heat scorches my hand. Oh my god. This man? Omen? Is something wrong? Did I do something? I'm sorry. Demon. Then Omen jerks back and everything extinguishes. I do not know how long we stand there. He stares at me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, so he runs away. So he's looking for somebody. There's so many mysteries. There's so many mysteries. There's mysteries on top of mysteries. I feel like I'm in Twin Peaks. Like, nothing makes sense here, even when people explain things. Okay, anyways. So, enough is enough. If this town wants saving, I'll do it on my own terms. We're going to August. So, I think we're rummaging through August's office, and we're finding the transfer papers. Huh, so Aya was discharged because of treason. In the blink of an eye, the door slams loudly against the wall. August knows magic? What are you doing? August. Huh. I would ask that you put those back, Hunter Swoogity. What happened to her? You know, not even Piper found those. I hate to admit that I'm impressed. August. I do not wish for Piper to be demoted, nor do I wish for you to meet the same fate, but I appear to be having a case of deja vu. But you know, sometimes the hand that feeds is a forceful one. Aren't you gonna admonish me? No, Swiggity, I am not. I believe in you, strangely. I believe that you're a bright light at the very end of a very, very dark tunnel for this town, and I've been questioning things lately. I have questions for you, good sir. Good folk. Good, superior officer. I stand here with the piece of paper in my hands that has apparently condemned a woman to life in a dungeon, and yet there's no explanation for that. No one knows why, and people are afraid to talk of her. What is this, General? Would you believe me if I told you that I do not know? In this moment, no, I don't. The answer I hoped for. If you trust me right now, then you'd be nothing but a fool. But truly, I don't know why. I assure you I'm not lying, but you can decide that all on your own. Huh. That's something weird. Who does this belong to? Aya Walker. I see, it's bloodied. Heavily and torn to shreds. Whatever happened, she put up a fight. She was not reported to be injured upon her arrest, that much I do know. Something like that wouldn't be omitted. You're positive the blood is hers? I'm sure, and I'm gonna need you to trust me on that. She was yours, August. Don't you want to know what happened to her? I want to see her to visit the dungeon. I think you need to take a seat. I have a few confessions. Oh no, we're at the end, guys. Okay, so we have made it to the end of chapter 3. We are at the start of chapter 4. Look at that gorgeous title card, but unfortunately I am gonna have to bring this episode to a close. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, and it really does help the channel, helps me know what kind of content you like, helps me know if you like the series and want me to continue on with it and continue making episodes with it. And if you did like this video, do consider subscribing to the channel, and when you subscribe, be sure to hit the notifications bell so you get updates on when I upload future episodes. I typically post on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but occasionally I do upload an extra video on Wednesday. And without further ado, thank you all again so much for watching. Bye!